Pissed. I see. Duh. Oh, hi, Zoe. How's it going? How's the bacon today? How's the bacon, yeah? I got a new camera. Lens. Been fiddling my lighting. Why is this string so much longer than the other string? I'm good, Zoe. Can't complain. Actually, I'm using this time to escape from the other problems. Everything seems so orange, but that's fine. I like orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Oh, where's Before Tank Girl? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. How's it going? You guys ready for some more action-packed game play? Let's take a look. Let's see where I'm best seated at. Where I'm best seated. Where I have best seated myself. My fancy joystick. My fancy joystick. Got all kinds of trash behind it, though. But that's okay. You can still enjoy it, right? You can still enjoy it. See, I got another problem now. That light's too low for this stuff. So it says, I just sneezed the roof off my house. Did you hear me? I did. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard howler monkeys, but it was just you. Cool. Cool. Domo could confirm it is still too cold outside, and we are currently under a brr warning. A brr. Too cold burr warning. Ugh. Bear. Right, I can fly a real plane with this. I can fly a real plane. I'm a real boy. Boom. Boy, that's some light. Look at that. See if the camera adjusts to that. Demo, how is your Wednesday, Thursday going? How's it going, my friend? Is it as delicious as you'd hoped it'd be? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, I see. Maybe. Oh, that's darker. Boy, that's a lot darker. Wow. That's too dark. Bringing it back up. Going back up. A little more. Too much. Bringing it back down. Bringing it back down. Hey, there we go. Tweep, what is going on? Let's go retro, baby. fooling around with my lights last night, and I think I've made them too warm. Hey, I got a splinter in my finger. A splinter. And not the cool kind that bugs the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No. The other kind. No, I look too green. I just can't be satisfied, can I? That's okay. You're not here to look at me. You're here to watch me play video games. This is the old lens. Oh, let's see. I can do it here. There we go. There's the old lens. That's the old lens that was in my camera. Now I get a nice portrait style lens instead of this zoomy thing. It was always a pain in the butt anyway. It was always need to be zoomed or in or out. I was always losing the positioning. Plus, the f-stop was not great, right? It was what is it? 16 to 50 millimeter with a 3.5 to 5.6. So I had to keep it really bright in here. My ISO was typically like at 800 to 1000 for indoor shooting. That's too much. My new lens. We're at 200 ISO. It does like a skateboard wheel. 410 girl, you're not wrong. I hope you got some Ninja Turtles to help out that splinter. I need some Ninja Turtles to help my splinters. One thing we're going to talk about in just a second is me not being in the way. Hey, oh, look out, hey! Anybody wants to come VHSs? Whee! I got a whole... This is stuff I got to sort through. A box. In a box. Right now, it's my background. What a horrible background. Hi. Hi. There we go. Nice sexy shot there of my stick. Oh, Ads already? Really? I didn't tell him not to do it. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Except me fiddling with my camera. Alright, let me see here. I'm just doing a couple of things anyway. We about ready. Ooh, look, I got a DocuSign that I did not request. I should totally open that and sign it. Thanks, email. Get out of here. Close. Got your Vulcan gun. Your Vulcan gun Afterburner. It's got an A and a B. And let's talk about Afterburner for a second while we add another couple of credits here. I remember playing Afterburner in the arcade, and I thought I played Afterburner 1. Apparently I did not. The first Afterburner, Afterburner 1, was actually released in Japan. Could have been released in the US as well, but I doubt it had quite the impact until 3 months after the release of the first Afterburner. Some quality of life improvements, the things that I remember. I remember playing an Afterburner game, and it said Afterburner on the cabinet. No 2, but I do remember thinking when I was playing the game that it had a 2 rotating. I'm like, that's weird. So apparently, that's the reason why I was having trouble when I was looking for my ROMs. So let's take a look at our ROMs real quick. We have Afterburner here, Afterburner 1, and it is listed as a Japanese-only release, and I could not find another copy. And the reason why is because Afterburner 2 was really Afterburner 1 in most locations, right? Tweep says, I prefer burner, afterburner, before burner. Don't do it. Tin Lobster, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Like I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? What you been up to? All right. It would probably benefit us to post this to social media. What do you think? I think we should do just that. I think we should do this. Get all up in this business. And then maybe do some of that. And then I think we need to launch Afterburner 2. That's what we need to do there. There we go. And then get a big old nice Elgato Screenio. All right. Drop a few coins. Nice of them to not have a... See there? Afterburner 2. I remember seeing that at the arcade and going, wait, did I miss something? Tin Lobster confirms doing good. Just cold my state. Oh, just got told my state got a lot of snow. So we have a winter storm warning here in the southeast part of the United States. I did see earlier that my weather was saying under winter watch advisory, I believe is what it said. Let me double check. See what my location says. We are at 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and it feels like 32 degrees. We are under a winter storm watch. Let's see. Description: what heavy mixed precipitation possible outside the mountains, total snow and sleet accumulation between 1 to 3 inches, and ice accumulation 1/10 of an inch possible. Now you may not think big deal, that's nothing. It's not. But where we live is something. It's supposed to be high of 38 tomorrow, a low of 26 with 85% chance of participation. We're like 100%. I don't know. Maybe it is about 85% participation. I may participate in tomorrow or not. That's what she said before Tank Girl. All right. Live asking the question: is Afterburner 2 really Afterburner 1? Let's find out. One day I'm gonna do the thing where I have this all automated, and then you guys will be like, what? Yeah, I'm not gonna participate. I refuse to participate in weather tomorrow. Not if it's gonna be snowy Joey. Right, Ambassador Domo says for South Carolina, that's a blizzard. If we get like a accumulation of like 1 to 3 inches, shut her all down. Shut her all down, baby. All right, let's see. Looking right now on YouTube. Checking to see if we are qualified for earns yet. Oh, man. Last updated on January the 3rd. One day before we crossed over into our 3,000 public watch hours, which will qualify us for memberships. Stay tuned. Only a matter of days before we are moving on up. Who's excited? I am. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, it's my voice. Listen to that. It's me talking. That's not annoying at all. I love this music, by the way. Yu Suzuki. No, you're a Yu Suzuki. Who played Outrun? Outrun, Afterburner, those were my jams, man. Those were my jams. Loved them. They get me. Yu Suzuki got me. He was on it. He knew what I liked. He knew what I liked. Are you following me on Blue Sky? You should be. You should follow me on Blue Sky. I believe it's just Brian Dunaway, isn't it? Got a whole thing. If you're interested in checking out Blue Sky and all that, let me know. We've got the Play Retro show over there. We got me, we got Scott, got all the people. It's blowing up. It's blowing up. What the hell is happening in California? I don't know. I haven't looked at the weather in California. What's going on? Channel Losh says, still going to be on Twitch, or are you going to YouTube after that? I have no plans at this moment to leave Twitch. I have no plans at all. But I review every once in a while, just making sure, you know, every once in a while. Monkey Bananas here. Oh, hi, Monkey. Sector 7 says, I remember only playing Afterburner 2, which is what I remember as well, because that's what happens, right? But I didn't know the story until this week. I was thinking, I'm like, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense. Let's see what we got. That's enough. We posted to enough places. We social media'd it up. Social media'd it. We're also going to talk about how I had to map this analog, how I mapped this HOTAS controller from Logitech, what it means, and how maybe you can do it as well. Is it difficult? It's tricky. Just like Run DMC, it is tricky. It's tricky to Rocco rhyme this. Mostly on time. Mostly on time. That's the tricky part. That is the tricky part. All right. Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome in. Let's do it. Let's do a little welcome in. Oh, I pushed the back button. Let's do a welcome in video. I'm still working on this. I'm still working on my loading screen, my Be Right Back screen. If you didn't know, if you haven't heard, over the holidays, I had a hard drive crash on my primary streaming machine. And so, as I called it, my stream machine. And so I had to convert my gaming PC into my stream machine until I get my hard drive back, which has still 2 years left in the warranty. Anywho, we had to start over. We had to start from scratch, and that's fine because we got some new things. But I do have to set up a new start screen and all that good stuff. The Wraith! Making January 2025 a little more bearable. Reese got resubbed with the Prime. Thank you for your sub, Prime. The Wraith for 20 months. Thank you. If you do have Prime and you haven't given love to somebody on Twitch, give me it. All right, here we go. This is part of the raid and intro screen right here.
I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and smoke weed and fill our bellies with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
The PS2. All right. So, welcome in. Oh, hi. It's time to play some Afterburner. We got those dumb ads behind us. We're set up for Afterburner, one of my favorite arcade games. I loved Burnout. I loved Afterburner. I loved at the arcade Star Wars. The remember that Vector type Star Wars game? I think it's called Star Wars, the arcade game. Also made it to the 32X, which as well as this game did. Afterburner 2. It's supposed to be an excellent quality jam. Now, I think even that the developer we talked about last week may have had a hand in it. So we're going to look at that as well. It's kind of how I got to the next stage of doing Afterburner. But we've been setting up our HOTAS controller because one of the things that was so lovely about the games I just mentioned, Burnout and Afterburner, and oh my gosh, so many Star Wars games, sitting down, nice big yokes and different. It's so much fun. Steering wheels, yokes, they always have me at that. So we're gonna try to get a good experience as we can get at home.
I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and smoke weed and fill our bellies with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
I haven't caught up with Smiling Friends, but that was from an episode of Smiling Friends. Season 2, I believe. All right. It looks like I messed my camera around a little bit, and now looks like all we're seeing now is the mummy. Like all we're seeing in the background is the mummy. I gotta work on this area. I don't usually shoot from this angle. Except for my OnlyFans page, but typically I don't. If I should go back further, would that be better? No, I think that's actually worse. I think that's actually worse. Also another portrait lens. What is this one? This one is a 50 millimeter. It's a little closer. So it gets in real tight. It's in real tight, that's what she said. Got it before you did before, Tank Girl. Haha. Turn that just a little bit. There we go. That's mostly in the screen, right? That's mostly in the... There we go. That's mostly in the screen there. And we can pop out and... Boom. So this is my HOTAS controller right here, right? So there's a couple of things that I don't quite understand just yet. You see this throttle right here? I assumed, and maybe erroneously, that this is analog. And I think it should be, but systems like Batocera, I have not had much luck with using as analog. But you will see it engages in 3 positions. And so I'm like, is it analog or is it something else? I mean, you could kind of move it up slowly, I suppose, and then lock it in half throttle, full throttle. But it doesn't seem to want to do that when I try to map it. Now I know it works with analog controls because this here is an analog stick. And it also has a twist. Twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist. So, and it has this as well. This apparently has an axis, right? I checked it out. It's this little paddle trigger here. Is there a switch for smooth movement, says the Wraith? Oh, that's a good question. You know, I don't know. That is actually, that might be the trick. You might be right. Now, this does take a rudder, and it goes in PC or Xbox. This is a Windows Logitech Thrustmaster. And I don't know. That's a really good question because I've noticed that the white button sometimes shows up. Oh, when I push that button. Oh, I wonder if that is a factor. Interesting. Monkey says fiber is the switch for smooth movements. All right, so let's take a look. So that's interesting. See, this is why I always like to ask the questions. Boom. Take a quick look. So I'm gonna pop out to our controller setups. Oh, this is always a big question here. So I can hit my start button and go to controllers, Bluetooth settings, controller mapping, and this is supposed to map it for the whole system. This is Batocera that we're looking at right now. And so we're going to hold this down. Thrustmaster HOTAS. All right. Now, this has south, east, northwest on your controls. Normally, that's your 4 buttons on your face of your controller, like your Xbox controller, your PlayStation controllers, and your Switch controllers. And instead of naming them A, B, C, D, X, Y, whatever, they went with the location regionally, I suppose, south, east, north, west. So you just kind of mimic those things. Most times, when I'm playing arcade games, generally the emulator or the people who set up the core will typically choose your south button. So I'll put that as my trigger button because I know that's probably going to work. East button is a back button. I like to do that with my thumb. I'm also going to be using this for navigation in Batocera's interface as well. We got it like a little pop up. You sometimes would have like a little pop up thing here where you could like don't want to press that's the nuclear option. So, but I'm going to make that my north button. And then there's a little side button right here. I believe that is the number 4 out of the buttons, I believe. And I'm just going to make that one my west button because that's not something you usually access very often in most of these arcade games. Start, select, that's your coin typically. D-pad, got a little digital dude right here, little digital thumbstick. We're going to go D-pad up, down, left, and right. Now, left shoulder and right shoulder doesn't usually come up in arcade games. So I'm just going to enter analog typically, right? Your left shoulder, right shoulder are analog buttons. And then your triggers are usually analog. I'm sorry, left shoulder, right shoulder is digital. So I'm going to just map those to these digital buttons right down here. Actually, I might be able to do it. There's two right here. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Maybe I should map it to these two little buttons here. No, that's too likely to hit it with my hand. I think we're going to do it with the side ones. And this is actually marked. Okay, it's not defined. That's fine. These are actually marked on the side here. Let's see if I can get to a place where you can see. This looks like the Xbox face buttons, right? But it's in an inconvenient spot unless you get good. I'm not going to get that good, noob. All right, let's bring that in. As you can tell here, we got our face buttons. Wabop. Face. Wabop. Face buttons. All right. Is there a manual for the HOTAS? Read the manual. So that's a good question. This is when I say I've tried to figure it out. I mean, I've farted around and tried to figure it out. I didn't actually try to figure it out. Oh, shoot. I've actually effed around and found out. So this is always a problem. This is always a problem. So what we can do here is... Oh, all right. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bump through all of these. Because I don't have a keyboard plugged in right now. So we're just going to... If you hold down a button... I usually like to press the A button so I don't get confused. You can just kind of walk through all of these. And then I may be able to go back up. I cannot. So can I go over? Can I hit cancel? Can I hit the B? Can I hit the B? Oh, I'm screwed now. Oh, okay, so it did let me do that. So let's just see if it'll let me. That's fine. We'll just... That's fine. All right. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. I goofed around and messed up. I'm going to do it real quick this time, though. South. East. North. West. You can program this in through scripts and stuff, too, but I'm still playing with it to try to figure it out first. Up. Down. Spin. Around. I said I was going to go with left shoulder, right shoulder. Now, here comes the stick itself. Here's the stick, baby. Here's the stick. Now, you'll notice in some controller setups, you'll have each direction, right? This only has left analog up and left analog left. So it's just getting the x-axis and y-axis. It just basically needs to know which axis you're operating on because there can be multiple analog axes. So I'm just going to go up and I'm going to go left, and that gives us the axis 1 and 0. Now we got an analog up and down. So now we I should have put it in the center. Because now when I move it, it may cause a problem. So I have that button lit. So let's see what happens. Set the right up for throttle. Right, that's what I'm going to do. The Wraith, correct. Because if you look at the core that's emulating this, that's exactly what it's going to do. Set the right up for throttle, right. So we're going to do the right analog stick. Now, I would think that I could... I assumed this throttle part has two analogs, right? Because it's got this paddle that rocks left and right, which I'm assuming is the analog left and right. And then forward and back would be the equivalent of the analog up. However, I have it set in the bottom. So what's going to happen when I go up here? Okay, nothing happened there. So I'm assuming that means it is not in an analog mode. Now, if I push it all the way up to the top, all right, let's go back down. And I think okay, so it goes to not defined. All right, so analog left, we're going to do that. And see, that's where I'm kind of stuck at. I need that analog up. So I'm going to finish it out, and we'll come back to it, because we can, we can come back to it, right? Probably. So this is a Thrustmaster for HOTAS, and I'll look at the model number in a minute. We'll see if we can look it up. Left trigger and right trigger, these are actually analog buttons. And so what I've been doing is I've been using, since I noticed the core doesn't have anything really assigned to it, but maybe later on I might. So I'm going to actually do a twist whoop, to the left. Oh, it's already taken. When did I... Oh, wait, is that... Oh, interesting. Did I... So is axis 5 both the twist and the rudder? No. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, yeah. Okay. So the rudder and the twist control the same thing. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So there is only 1, 2, 3. So there is 3 analog points on this controller, right? The 8-way vertical axes or whatever, or however many axes it has for the stick, the twist, and the rudders. And I want the thrust to do it. All right, left stick press. I usually don't worry about this one. I usually just sign. You don't ever do this in a. I usually do it down here, just out of the way. Hotkey, I do this little B5, wherever that's supposed to be. All right. Now, what if we? I'm curious though. I am curious. All right, so let's look at it real quick. Tex, what is going on? So we're so close, Tex. They got us so close on YouTube. They got us like about 50 hours short, but they cut the day that they have cut off currently to give us the statistics are about 50 hours short, even though we've covered that already. But it just hasn't hit yet. Okay, the race says read the effing manual. All right, so this is a Thrustmaster. Does it have a model number? It has a serial number on. Don't look at that. Oh, but it does have a joystick resistance. Interesting. Huh. It just says Thrustmaster Flight HOTAS 1. Thrustmaster Flight HOTAS 1. If it's only selecting axis, start position may not matter. Okay, let's see. Let's just take a look here. And I'll take you along for the ride too if you care. If you care to ride along. Come on, jump in. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car, Cole. Get in the car, Cole. All right. Oh, by the way, I did get in my I'm comparing the two right now. Going to be doing some more stuff for my workbench. And so I've got some, I'm going to need both my hands for some soldering stuff I'm doing. And so I've ordered a Rode wireless mics as well as Neewer wireless mics. And I got to decide if I'm just going to keep both or I'm going to send one of them back. Probably going to send one back if I can. But we'll see. Thrustmaster. I want to say flight stick. Thrustmaster. What did I say? HOTAS 1 controller? Yeah, this is it. Alright. Oh, wow. They come down in price. I didn't pay that. I paid a lot more than that for mine. Look at this white one. This is awesome for this price. I might have to get a white one. I paid like 150. Oh my God, this is sexy though. Look at that. I do like it. Yeah, mine breaks apart like that too. That's pretty cool, right? Got a little cable. All right. You've been working so hard, Tex. All right. Set throttle to analog. What do we say? Like to analog is what I want to say, but that's not what you want to say. Set the throttle to analog on thrust mode. You can enable virtual buttons for the throttle axis. Install the add-on. No, that is not right. Google, whatever bullshit you're talking about. What'd you want to call it? The Wraith, you said something like, is there a way to adjust tension? Throttle stops at 50, which I like, but I want to say, it makes it flop to 100. Yeah, that pisses me off. Now analog sticks on the throttle. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is it. I don't know. That's much talk. What'd you say? Set it to something like sensitivity. What did you say earlier? There was a word you used. Smooth. Let's see if there's smooth movement. Smooth. Smooth throttle. Smooth throttle fix. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, somebody's tearing stuff apart. I don't want to do that. I know, Tex. I apologize. Was I saying bad words? It's been a day, baby. Houdini7, what is up? Loose throttle fix. No, I don't want to do that. I want the... There's got to be a way. Hold one is... I'm just going to ask the question. Is throttle analog? Because you would think it would. Or digital. A full-size throttle where you can use easy control acceleration. Your throttle is detachable. Okay, but you're not answering my questions. A large throttle which you can use to easily control acceleration of your aircraft. The throttle is detachable. Oh my god. Joystick only or throttle 2. How does thruster digital versus analog? Oh my god, you people, just answer my question. Answer my question already. No rocker switch support with thruster. T rocker button can be set for either analog. Oh, here we go. Wait. The throttle rocker button can be set up for either analog or digital input. Okay. Maybe this will give me some idea on how that happens. Oh, this is totally... Oh. Theirs has a... Okay. Okay, so is this software based? True digital input. There's only one. Moment VA can. Okay, what is that? So is this driver based then? Because they're not going to have. This is on a Linux machine. They're not going to. Whatever input I got is not going to be. The driver's not going to be adjustable. Maybe. I mean, possibly, but I don't want to dig that deep. I'm just look for buttons. Where's the user? Where's the owner manual that you said? So what's the difference between the? I got this light. I mean, it doesn't pair or nothing. What's the deal? You think it'd be like a thing that say like, press here for better. In Windows, the calibration software may show it as analog. Let's see. User manual. Jeebus. Alright, there's the things. Give me more. I need more. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. So we got one as a throttle. Thanks, man. Oh, first thing. Getting to know your HOTAS throttle. Your joystick features a large throttle, which you can use to easily control the acceleration of your aircraft. The throttle is detachable and may be positioned 2 different ways. Either attached to the joystick, or by default, the throttle comes attached to the joystick. I'm going to put together. Turn both items upside down, blah, blah, blah. Take the key, blah, blah, blah. Put the Allen key. Adjustable handle resistance. In your style of game, you may wish to have the ultra-sensitive joystick. Yeah, the ultra-sensitive joystick. Response to the slightest touch. You may prefer to have a firmer joystick, which offers. So I looked at that's joystick adjustable stuff. There's the rudder, which is a rudder function, which is in a plane corresponding to the pedals used by the pilot to turn the steering. Now in the plane to pivot around its vertical axes. On your joystick by turbo. Okay, so yeah, so they're confirmed. The rudder function is available in 3 ways. On your joystick, by rotating the handle, which we did, via the rocking button, which we did, or the rudder pedal system, which is sold separately. We do not have that. You can disable the handle's rotation thanks to, if you are only using the rocking button or you do not wish the rudder function, you can disable the handle's rotation thanks to the locking screw located on the base of the joystick. Oh, use a flathead screwdriver to change the screw's position. Oh, where's that at? Oh, see that. Oh, you think you're a big fat liar. Why you want to lie to me? I mean, I see the little turny thing, but... Oh, I see. Oh, this... Like down there, maybe? No. Anyway. Not important. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Point of view hat. Okay, what's the difference here? Installation Xbox Series or Xbox One? Xbox Connect. What does it matter? List compatible Xbox Series. The PC is just the most compatible, I would assume. I've tried both. I think. Didn't I try both? I thought I did. There's just some support for drivers. All right. And what's this show? So yeah, here it shows the rudder as a slide. Okay. Interesting. All right. There's your rocker. Twist. Throttle. Oh, that should have pedals. Okay. 4, 3. Throttle's rocking button, rudder acts on the separate couple with the hand rotations. Got that. The throttle's rocking button and rudder axis rotation. To instantly switch between one mode and the other, simply press the Xbox guide button. To instantly switch between one mode. Oh, okay, so that's why that is. Okay, so the okay, so one mode is the 4-6 axis mode, and then the other is 5-8 axis mode if it respects it. Coupled with the handles rotation, or are uncoupled. Yeah, the joystick's LED indicator goes off. Okay, so if I want it uncoupled, I would do that. Okay, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to goes off. I need it to be uncoupled. Maybe that's the reason why when I tried to do this up here, that's why that did that. Why did I get nothing for right trigger? Left, right, analog. Okay, right, analog, left. Okay, that's where it was. Oh, okay. I was trying to set it. Okay, I see what I did. I see what you did there. Ah, okay, so that goes to 7. Okay. So turning the light off helped that. Huh. So it should be analog, but it isn't on Linux. I'm assuming that's what's going on, right? It's not able to read it. Maybe I need to update my firmware. So apparently the driver... I still want that. Quick, somebody order me this. So badass. Get out of here. Ugh. Alright. I want to play some Afterburner. Right, what was I trying to do? Oh, it's already taken a no. I know, shut up. Alright. Not defined, that's fine. Let's see. We decided that that is fine for controlling. This is the left analog, I mean right analog up, which would be for throttling, right? So we want to... I wonder if we should do left. Okay, so that's axis 7. So it'll see -7 is the other way. Okay. Right analog left. We decided we would... We tried to do the twist, right? Let's do the twist. Yeah, that's right. All right. And then if we do that, we can make... that side. That one. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's get in our spaceship. Let's play Afterburner 1 just so I can show you. So this is the official Afterburner 1 ROM for the Japanese release. If that's not confusing you with me showing double screens, I don't know what's not going to confuse you. All right, obviously not watching the live feed on that part. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's, I did all of that and I didn't even increase the volume like I was planning on doing. So let's do that real quick. Can we do it from? Yeah, we can. Okay, excellent. Look at that. We can do it from the rudder, which makes sense. Which makes the sense. Now we can hear some. Now we can hear some hot sounds from our Afterburner. I think the original Afterburner that released in Japan, and I'm not sure about North America, I'm still researching. I believe it did not have any throttle up function anyway. So what we're doing is kind of hey, look, it's you. Look at that. Look at that. There's some familiar names from the development staff. Let's drop some coins. Let's drop a couple of coins. Wake up in the back. You're over there lurking, listening to my melodic complaining. Some people say droning. Let's see here. Where should I sit? I think I need to move over just a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. This here. Dulcet tones. Tonda Gosa, what is up, Tonda? Yes, we got our HOTUS, baby. Got our HOTUS going. But we're trying to figure out, maybe Tonda knows, we're trying to figure out why Batocera and Linux in general will not detect this throttle, which is, you would assume to be analog, will not accept it as that. Right. I was curious about that too, about whether it was just low and high. Terry, your complaint is so melodic, it's making me relax. Terry, I got your Christmas card finally. Thank you so much. It was fantastic. Got it, what, yesterday? Day for yesterday? Something like that. It's great. All right, here we go. Start it up. No clue. Oh, I love it. I love it. You'll notice that this looks a lot like Afterburner 2 because it was only 3 months. They changed, so they made the music a little better. And I think they added the throttle up part because I don't think you do it here. I think that was one of the improvements. And it's a lot harder to do the rotation. Ah, did I make it? Did I make it? Excellent, I made it. All right. No! Look out. So how you flip is you have to do it fast, right? You got to do it fast. Whoa! Yeah, look at that. Dude, I rock. Oh no, I got hit. I'm going down. Pull up. Oh, right into the city. Into the nondescript city of the individuals we are murdering today. Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, I think I get hit, though. Oh, I definitely got hit that time. Roger Slimkins, what's up? So many memories, right? I love this game in the arcade. I liked it at home, too, but there was something magic in the arcade, right? All right, let's get locked in here. Oh. Didn't get locked on, man. All right. Yeah, take that. Oh, I can fire. I got my lock on. All right, there we go. Oh boy, there. Woo, they were coming hard. Time for a little refuel. Let's get locked in there. Instantly dies. Oh right, it loved the coins. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look out, buddy. Oh. So there's also a little trick here. So I can also use the analog and digital in this thing. So it's actually set up to emulate an analog movement on the D-pad. So, you know, it's kind of tough sometimes to get that full movement. You gotta shank really hard left or right to do the flipping. Sprite rotations, baby. Unheard of. Let's get some people on the ground. Let's get some of these people on the ground. Murder, 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 murder. Who's down here shooting at me? Anybody? Oh, I didn't rotate. But we can cheat a little bit because we can use this. It'll go 0 to 100 if you're using oh shoot, I didn't. So you should be able to flip, rotate and using that. Oh wow, I died quick, didn't I? Oh, look at that. It's too bad. I really do need to turn off the twist because I do the twist a lot. As you could tell, the race says, is Brian Moore Goose or Maverick? I'm Maverick! Goose! Insert coin. We are. So we've been playing the in my arcade collection. If you have a MAME collection or a FB Neo collection, this is FB Neo collection that I'm using. And you'll find the ROM. It'll be named Aburner, right? Which is the first one. Once you load it up, it's a Japanese ROM. Did some more research, and I found that there was an initial release of Afterburner, and then 3 months later, they added a bunch of quality improvements because I was playing this version, and I was thinking, this isn't right. Something's not quite right. But they released Afterburner 2 3 months after Afterburner 1, and it shipped and was delivered in Afterburner 1 cabinets. So I remember playing Afterburner, but what I was playing was Afterburner 2. I love the detail. All the sprite scaling, the rotations. It is just it's Sega's mantra. Fast, baby. Fast. Look at that. So much fun. Especially as a later release after it's just so good. It's an Outrun with such a leisurely ride from the same team. Then you got this thing. It's a monster. Absolutely a coin eater. Absolutely. And I love every minute. So let's play some Afterburner 2, as I call it, the real Afterburner that I played growing up. So let's pop out of here. And then we'll see if our analog HOTAS stuff actually functions or not. So as you could tell if you were watching, maybe you could tell, maybe you couldn't. There was no thrusting. It was all a single speed. And that's going to change here. No retro achievements. So I'm not sure if I don't have might not be on the Wi-Fi. That might be what's going on. I might not have set this one because I think I unplugged my network cable. So I may not be on the Wi-Fi.
Get ready.
All right. So you can tell down at the bottom, this, or you may not be able to tell. They've changed a little bit on the screens. You can tell there is a build up now. See that little build up bar? Speed. I'm going medium. Oh, and I just slowed it down. There we go. Yeah, that left and right rudder. Oh yeah, that really makes a difference. I wish I could do it with the throttle up and throttle down though. But at least I can control it. But look at those. Look at those flames, baby. Look how fast I'm going. I'm gonna die. Goose, no. There we go. All right. Oh, so sexy. Look at that. Woohoo! Yeah. Take that, you big turds. I am Maverick. Whoa. Oh, no. I made it. I made it, baby. Got a little fuel. Let's roll. Oh, we got it. That's right. We also got, oh my gosh. Look at that. Did you see all that? Oh, look out. I probably need to remap my throttle though, because I think I got it backwards from what I thought it was going to be. We're already at stage 4. Oh no! We went down. Now I never played. Now I played the stand-up version, and I think I played a version that was sit down, but I never played the fully rotating one, right? Yeah, so talking about put a little afterburn on it and then switch the sides. Holy Moses! So much fun. Yeah. Woo. Oh. Just 200 more coins. We almost there. We got it. This game was jacked up. Oh, I gotta fire. So when you hear the fire, you're supposed to shoot the homing missiles, right? There it is. Yeah. Woo. Can't help but get into it. Oh. Oh, shoot. I didn't. Oh, I locked on all of them. And I didn't do it. There's some helicopters, right? Well, there's a helicopter version of this too, right? Nah, you missed me. Oh, I locked on. They locked on. I need to see if there is, if in the core options, or the game, yeah, the game core options itself. Oh, I got locked on. So at the arcade, there were lights on the actual arcade machine that would tell you that you were locked on, right? Big old flashing locked on thing. All right. Oh, I ran right into the thing. Oh. Oh, look at that. So let's take a look, see if I can. So at the arcade, oh, I wonder if in the overlay, interesting. So let's see, core options, it'll probably be in the game options somewhere. Display overlay, I don't want to do that. There may be a way to show the extras. So in some cores, they do allow you to like show extras. And so now we're actually in a ad break. So we're just going to hang out for a couple minutes while this ad break finishes. And you know, just if you want to share your memories of Afterburner, if you played at the arcade, and did you get a chance to play the really badass one where there's an attendant? There was several versions, and one of them required an attendant because I think it was the one that was you had like the cage that you were in, the sit down part. It had axes that would rotate. I think it was one version that rotated like I guess about that much, maybe not even 90 degrees each direction, maybe about 60 degrees or so on your X and Y axis. But then there was one that needed an attendant, and you would rotate all the way around. It was so special to play. One of those, it was Ireland barely got it. Yeah. We had just about every arcade had the stand-up version. Two of the bigger arcades I went to had the sit-down version, and I would occasionally see when we go out of town to like a big tourist town somewhere, we would see the full attendant style one, like Myrtle Beach. But it was all, you know, it was always either broken or no attendant was there or somebody was using it. So there you go. Arcade in Ireland in the 80s was rare. Are you still in Ireland? And what's the arcade scene like today? It is special. It's one of those things that you just had to be there, man. And it's still arcades out there. There's got to be a place to go visit one, right? Take one jet engine from the Afterburner plane, says the Wraith. Shoved her into the armpit, and you got Space Harrier. This is true. An earlier game by the same team, Yu Suzuki, did these. That was the first one of these kind of sprite scalers using that technology that we would see in that and in Outrun, and then in Afterburner, where it made full use of it. Roger says Ireland has the scene, not like America though. Mikey BC just resub for 15 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 18 months. Oh, hi. Long time no talk. It is Mikey. Where you been? How are things going, man? How are you doing? We're in from the ad. Everybody's back in. Hopefully you didn't get too cold out there. We were just chilling out and talking about arcades in Ireland. There's cheats, shaders. There's got to be a way to bring up. So I would love to have like a pop-up or something that would show us like when it's been locked on. I know it shows on screen as well. I'm sure they probably did that because those lights were probably prone to break. Ooh, you know what? Actually, let's take a look at it. Right, let's see what the manual says. So we're using Batocera to run this, and we're running it on a Atari VCS, which is just a mini PC branded with Atari. Has its own built-in operating system of the Atari store and all that stuff, but not forget that. You can use a USB to boot into Batocera, or you can do what I did, which is replace the hard drive, add some memory, and rock out, baby! And you can play, you know, some original Xbox games, and it's the upper limits of stuff. Anyway, I like this particular interface, and I like the fact that Batocera allows you to, once you scrape the game, you can go in here and look, and sometimes you'll get rewarded with a game manual. Now, this is not just any game manual. It's not the game manual for the Sega Master System, which had a great version, or at least a passable version of Afterburner. No, this is the manual that you would have gotten if you were on an arcade. So here's the upright type. There's your installation space. Only 240 watts. Look at that. 20-inch monitor. Weight 273 pounds. Nice. Handling precautions: don't touch anything. Make sure that seal is on there as well. Precautions concerning the place of installation: do not put it. Please don't subject it to rain or water leakage or condensation due to humidity. Do not in the proximity of an indoor swimming pool and/or shower. Oh man, I was hoping I could play some Afterburner on the edge of the pool. Place subject to direct sunlight. So a pool. Don't put it in a pool. So I think we've covered sauna and pool. Place subject to heat sources from heating units, vicinity of highly inflammable volatile chemicals or hazardous matter. So, you know, slope surfaces. Wonder how many of these real things happened before they put them in the manual. The places subject to any type of violent impact. But like at a baseball batting cage or something? What? Violent impacts. Dusty places. Oh well, guess I can't have one of these then. Weekend ruined. You mean I can't have an arcade in my outside shower? Says Tweet. Nope. We'd love to have you, Roger. Come on over. We'll hit the arcades. Let's do it. Downhill skiing. Don't do it. As you can tell, you know, this is the one I remember. It was a standout arcade, right? It wasn't like what was it, 86 or so. So it was past the typical standard Pac-Man type of arcade block that you would see, and so we were getting to form shaped. Probably, is this fiberglass? Unsure. Get your play there. This is all you need. You know, some one of those tamper-proof drivers and tamper-proof wrench. Don't be tampering with that. Right here, though, is our here's a look at our sticks here. So you got this nice big giant stick that is kind of hung out there, and it had a huge range of motion. So we're not quite getting that with our HOTAS, but we're definitely getting more than you would get with like a standard controller, right? The control unit, which is on the left-hand side, is that throttle. And it had to be analog, right? Because, I mean, it doesn't function in the first game, the first version of there's the coin chute. Get my coin chute. Handle unit adjustment. To make VR adjustments in horizontal direction, release the VR A bracket, then say some bad words. Roger, have you seen John Connor? You mean John Connor is in the Terminator? Look at this photo. I shook the cabinet. Not a clear picture. Oh, yeah. Did you post one in the chat? Let me see. Unsure. Bot might have got it. Monitor service. Blah blah blah. There's your board. This ran on the X Arcade, the Sega X Arcade board, I believe, was the one that it used. Does it mention it here? Later on, they would have one that worked on the what was it called? There was a version that was like a spiritual successor from the same team. What was it called? Was it called Afterburner? But it was called Afterburner in its port release later on. What was it called? Something weird. You just server switches. Hey, quick, somebody, let's do some dip switches. Can't actually do that here though in the system. Look at there. Let's see. What kind of chips we got? A 6,800 in there? 68,000? Is that what it says here? Let's see. Object. Can you give me some chips? Sound data. Road. Road? What is a road? Oh, there's a nice picture of it there. Look at that. Oh yeah, look, that's where the speakers are at. There's the lights. So let's see, 15 fan screen cover. So let's see, clamp, cap, capacitor. Ooh, oh, ooh, terminal lug. Who's a terminal lug around here? Trying to see where is, what do they list? So 15 must be the lock-on sensor because I think, what is that? That 15 at the top? It must be both 15. Is that? Next page, let's see. 15 lamp socket is all it says, but I guess it's just a serviceable parts. I guess that makes sense. Oh god, look at all the freaking serviceable parts inside the throttle assembly. Good golly. Handle grip. That's the handle grip. That was how you that was the throttle part, right? Handle grip. I think. And then no, maybe it's just for the shooting. No, that must have been... Okay, that was probably the end part to the yoke. I got you. Okay, yeah. So that's the trigger part to the yoke. Okay, neat. Neat! See, that throttle is very, very similar. If you look on the top left-hand side, that throttle is very similar to our throttle here. I should build on a big extra piece to this controller. Just ride, bar. Like it's probably something already out there for that. Okay, there you go. That's a quick look at the manual there. There's a wiring diagram. Anybody want to break it down? All right, let's get back to Afterburner 2. Let's try it again. We had Afterburner just about everywhere, Roger. And I'm surprised you haven't built your own arcade. I'm working on it, Tweet. So you guys all know that I'm a big fan of the Mr. FPGA project, and I'm looking at, they have a arcade board replacement, so I'm looking at building one because I don't think I'm ready to take on the responsibility that is a real full-size arcade cabinet. I want to, I just don't have the space. And so I'm thinking maybe the Mr. Arcade board, which is FPGA, if you're not familiar with that, allows you to essentially emulate hardware. So it's a hardware emulation. And it's very accurate it's very accurate in every way to the original system that it's emulating. The cores are built for. And so I'm looking forward to it. Sega 87. Got 3 ships, 6 ships, 9 ships, 12 ships. Stop me. Dude. Yes, Tonda. Tonda's who got me into the whole Mr. scene to begin with. And I haven't looked back since, but I've heard very good things about the JAMA kits. Well, have you tried any of it yet? Do you have any friends who've tried it? By the way, I don't know if Monkey's in the room, but let me tell you something about my good friend, Tonda Gosa. Good friend in real life and online. Tonda is an inspiration for a lot of my early retro choices, and continues to be an influence even to this day because he's a good friend and an amazing streamer. If you're not watching Tonda on Twitch, you should be, because he plays the most amazing games and has the most amazing on-screen personality. I think he was playing Ultima. Weren't you playing Ultima the other day, last Tonda? Tonda says, yeah, I have a friend who actually works for Arcade Repairs. He likes it a bunch. Very good. Oh, time to spin it out. That's how you avoid those incoming missiles, by the way. And I'm not... Hear all those fires? I should be shooting a rocket for every one of those It's only in the rotation that you can actually avoid having any chance of avoiding. Going left or right doesn't always guarantee you an avoidance of the incoming missiles. But I think you always avoid it if you're in your rotation. I think, no matter where it's on the screen. But you got to actually do it. You got to actually do the rotation to get it. Yeah, don't forget Tonda is also Wholesome Monkey. Thank you so much for that shout out. But Tonda is just the most infinitely entertaining streamer in my opinion. And he does this great thing that I wish I had thought of, but all I've got is this.
I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and smoke weed and fill our bellies with diet soda and pay Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
Certainly not wholesome like Tonda's take a minute moments that he does when the raids come in. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why people love to raid in on Tonda, because he's so dang good at it. And so wholesome. And just so entertaining. What are you even doing with your life? But me and Tonda, we gotta get together and do some gaming together. There we go. Spinning already. Oh, what kind of ships were those? Okay, we've been locked on. So level 7 is where we start having to worry about somebody being on our tail. Man, am I getting better yet? I must be, because I don't usually make it this far. Oh boy. Okay, so now we want to slow down, right? Okay, anybody firing from the ground? I don't always make it this far, so I'm pretty happy. It's a nice little chill part, right? Giving me vibes of out. Oh, boopies! I was being too conservative with my turning. Oh no, look out! There we go, look at that, we did it. Reload weapons time. 10 Lobster, the joystick does not have feedback, and I think I did that on purpose. I just looked at the price of it, and it's only $99. That's a really cool white one. We're gonna look at it again in a minute, because I may order it before we get through. But I think the more expensive ones come with the force feedback. But this one feels good. It's nice, and you know, I don't know that the force feedback would give me much. The arcade didn't have force feedback, did it? You know, I haven't thought about that yet. Oh, I got hit. I got so smacked on that because I didn't actually roll. You hear it, the enemy? He's saying the enemy. Yeah, there we go. Nice time to spin. Oh, can't believe we're at stage 10. I think there's only like 18 stages. Doing pretty good. It may have code for Viva. That's a good question. Find out and let me know. It might be the follow-up game, which was on the Y arcade board. And I can't think of the spiritual successor name of it for some reason. What was it called? Look at those. Yeah, take that. You thought you were going to get me in a napping, didn't you? You thought you were going to get me napping. Guess what? Not today. Not to. Oh. G-Lock. That's it, Tonda. G-Lock. And G-Lock made it to, I think G-Lock 2 was Afterburner 3 for Sega CD? Is that right? Take that. Yeah. Woo. I mean, we haven't lost all of our ships. I mean, oh, look, it's the Outrun car. Look at that. I never seen that. It's the Outrun car. Nice. Oh, If you could afford to drop in about $20 worth of coin, you too could make it to stage 14 on Afterburner 2. I've actually lost fewer ships than I thought I would have, to be honest with you. Oh no. Outrun though. Woo! Oh my gosh. Getting brutal. Oh, I'm going down. I'm going down. Oh. Rocksmith says this game was too difficult. It was, but it was... I don't think anyone's ever become a master at this game because I don't know if you can become a master at this game. I think you can get good at it. But I think the unpredictability of it's just impossible. Can you eject, Tonda? You know, it seems like you could in G-Lock. Either I'm like confusing with other systems or I'm giving G-Lock way too much credit. I should probably download G-Lock since it was the arcade. Oh no, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow it down, buddy. Slowing it down. Woo! What's your speed now? Oh, you can hold it down and it'll go down to that. So you still have a minimum of blue speed down there, right? Oh, what is up? It's a hype train. 10 Lobster gave. Oh, 10 Lobster. Thank you so much. I didn't even see that. I just did see it because you just did it. 10 Lobster, thank you so much for giving out those 5 community subs. We're going to celebrate those people here just in a minute. But thank you so much for that. Making January not a Jankuary or whatever Tondo was posting about. Tell me about Jankuary. Was that something that you chose to be on, or is that... Oh my God, you just see this missiles coming up my butt. Oh, I've only got 2 planes left. Should we drop more coin? It's only like stage 19. We might as well drop a few coins. This game really doesn't want to give it to us, does it? All right, 19. This is the last stage, I believe. I've never made it to the last stage. I wasn't rich. Wink, wink. I dropped some coins in. Oh, the firing man. Oh my gosh. This Afterburner climax. Which was a game. Is that a flying tank? What is that? Oh, and boy, they're just like going, nope, you're not making it through this time, buddy. Taking all your coins. You saying something about the enemy? Yeah, I got somebody on my butt. I got a bogey on my butt. Oh my gosh, he's so evil. Oh, we need to do an episode on Trespasser on Play Retro. Okay. What is Trespasser? Oh my gosh. This game is like... This game does not want you to get through... Oh, stage 20. Did we loop back over and it just gets more difficult? Or maybe I was wrong. Is there more than that many stages? Yeah, this looks like the original, right? Just more stuff. No, maybe not. Man, this game is a hot mess once you get up to like stage 21. Oh, is it from 98, Tonda? Switch right, switch right. Roger, you know it. This is like $50 worth of 80s coins right here. I don't think we're gonna... I think that's it. I don't think there's gonna be a lot more. I don't think... I think it's just looping back around with harder stuff. And more enemies at your butt. Enemy at 3 o'clock. What's the final stage on this game? Yeah, I think we're rotating through. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, here's it. Okay, so it was 23 stages. Okay. Look at that. Mission complete. You spent your entire month's worth of allowance. Congratulations. You're a winner. These guys are some guys that we never met. But there you are, Mr. Ben. Hey, there's an MIBD over there. There's you. You know, you Suzuki's in there. Look at that, Mr. Sada. Look at that. Boom, I murdered you, you. What do you think about that, baby? B-R-I. My name is Bry. That's right, I am the Bry guy. I ain't no shy guy. Sad. Sad. Look at that. Look at that. We did it. We set out to beat Afterburner 2, and all we had to do was spend all the money. What are we going to tell Mom when we get home? I ain't going to tell her I spent $80 of coins at the arcade. Can't do that. What I can do, though, is go see if I can find that G-Lock. And there was another one, too. There was a helicopter one. So gravity lock, right? Not gravity, G-Force lock, right? That's what that's supposed to stand for. G-Forces? Probably so. G-Lock. There was something else, too. There was a helicopter version built on the, I think, the same engine, maybe? I can't remember what that was called. Had anyone made it to the final part of Afterburner before? Has anybody seen that end screen? Oh, the last Starfighter. Such a good Thunderblades? Thunderblade. That sounds right. Thunder something. It's like some thunder was in it. Because everybody referred to helicopters as thunder something. So, I wonder if that was influence. I know Top Gun was a big influencer on this game. But I wonder if like Blue Thunder and that kind of stuff was a influence on the other. Let's see if I can find in my big bag of ROMs a G-Lock. And maybe thunder me this, baby. Here comes the lightning, and here comes the thunder. What is that with The Rock? What was that movie? Runaway? Is that right? I think it is. The Runaway. Decent movie. Watched it on Film Sack. I mean, it's stupid, but, you know, still decent. Let's see. Where is G-Lock? Sometimes I can't find them. Mames are the worst. Mame names are the worst. Because they don't always make sense. And lots of times I'm not sure about the name. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Dang it. Let's see. I meant to see if my wireless is on. It is. Okay, so is there just no... Okay, so yeah, it looks like if you look down at the bottom, you can barely see it. It'll show you some information. Apparently I have... None of these have achievements? I find that hard to believe. I find that... Okay, so Gradius 2 does have achievements. Does that mean I've made achievements? Or does that mean achievements are available? Let's take a look here. Where's it at? Isn't there some place you can look at that? Advanced game options. Under... I forget where it's at. Pew, pew, poo. Ooh, that's my wallpaper right there, baby. All right, so lots of times I will head over to Retro Achievements. Follow me on Retro Achievements. If you're not one of my friends on Retro Achievements, you should be. Retro Achievements Mission Deep is my handle over there. Let's compete. Let's see what we've got. So, if we go to G-Lock, I think it's how it's L-O-K? Maybe it's L-O-C-K, right? Okay. Oh, no, it is C. It's just a C. G-Lock Air Battler. Genesis Game Gear. Okay, there is the arcade. So why am I doing it over here? So I like to go over here first because it's just easier. Especially if you can't figure out the name of the MAME. because they're really weirdly named. You can go here to Retro Achievements, and then you can go to your supported game files. This will help you in two ways. You can see, first of all, that it is FB Neo, and not necessarily MAME straight up. And they accept the world version of G-Lock Air Battle, and the name you're looking for is G-Lock, G-L-O-C. It seems pretty intuitive, but sometimes it can be a pain in the boot to figure out what the hell they named it. So now I'm just going to go and just do a G-L-O-C. Boom, just like that. I see there is, oh, didn't say did not say U, right? It said G-Lock. All right. Boink. I love Epi Neo. Oh, and Unmerge? Don't give me no full collection. I ain't got time to be syncing up some kind of collection every time there's an update. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got no full merged bullshit. I know it saves space, but how is this for saving space? Don't download every effing game that exists. You're not gonna play them. Just get the ones you want. Jesus. Jeez-a-loo. Jeez-a-loo. Facebook Neo, that's right. Neo's Facebook. Run. Tonda says you have to see the Japanese arcade poster for Thunderblade. It's on Wikipedia. Okay, let's check that out. Let me get this to moving. It doesn't matter. It's going to take a second. Let's take a look at this. So it is a Thunderblade. I love a good cover. I love a good cover. Thunderblade. Let's go to Wikipedia. And oh my gosh, I love this. Let's pull it up here for everybody to see. All of God's creation. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Evoking some, I wish I could see, I wish it was bigger. I want to see, not her butt, I want to see this. I don't want to see her illustrated butt. I want to see what the seat looks like. Why is everything so small now? Everything's so, look at that. Boy, is that not some sprite scaling looking afterburner? Look at the top of there. Look at that HUD. James Pond, maybe? The very game box mid-90s. Look at this. All right, so I think we're going to have to look at this too. So Thunderblade. Let's get over here. Let's see if Thunderblade is on the list. A lot of the arcades usually are. Let's find out if we are up for it this time. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Thunderblade for the TurboGrafx 16. One of the few systems I don't have, Tonda. One of the few systems I don't have. Arcade or the Master System. One of the things I love is I love my Master System. That was the first system I got. And I have one now. All right, so Thunderbirds, what it looks like. Thunderballed. It's like Thunderballed. Thunder. Thunderballed. Oh. Mission Deep is my name-o on Retro Achievements. Yeah, the home versions are pretty rough. Yeah, they're usually not that great. Like, it's not that great. Because those games were made with the arcade in mind, right? And, those were some pretty... The 8-bit era was not a great time. Velvet, thank you for the resub. Welcome in, Velvet. How you doing? How's everything going, my friend? Resubscribe with Prime. Subscribe for 9 months. Thank you for that Prime love. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention earlier, 10 Lobster, I hope you're still around. We were right in the middle of our 20-level run when it happened. So, yeah, I'd like to go back and give a little bit of love to a few of our community members who was gifted community subs, which means ad-free viewing, which is good because we got an ad starting in 16 minutes. You guys were blessed with TweepX, Monkey Bananas, Puppy Kitten Trout, Wunderbrat, and Roger Slimkins. Look at that. I didn't understand what I was playing. Oh, what'd you say there? Son Becca, what is going on? I grew up in a Nintendo home and never saw a Master System. I was kind of almost the opposite. My brother had the NES, but I had the Master System. Actually, my dad gave me the Master System. I actually think the Master System and the NES were both the same household. I didn't live with my dad. My dad and mom had divorced, and my dad had a son and a daughter, and they lived in Maine. And I live in South Carolina, and I would drive. I wouldn't drive. I'd fly up there, and when I was up there, I stayed for the summer, and I got sent home with the Sega Master System because everybody else was playing the NES. And Dad was like, "Yeah, just take it. Just go ahead and take it." So that was my system. That was the first console I ever had. I had 8-bit computers and stuff, but that was the first console I had, and so I was a Sega man ever since then. Charm, you better believe it. What is up, Charm 7? SC represent. You bundled up? Are you ready for the winter blizzard that is coming? Ooh, it's gonna be bad. By the way, I didn't grow up in the UK, but sure enough, you better believe I ordered the Spectrum when Retro Games came out with this full-size version of a UK classic 8-bit computer, and we're gonna be talking about that in the upcoming episodes. And I also finally got my wireless version of the Atari joystick, which I plugged into this appropriately, as the case may be. Yeah, we'll see if I'm calling out of work Friday for this wintry mix we're getting. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. It said it was an 85% chance of precipitation. And I said maybe an 85% chance of participation if it snows. I don't think so. I'm staying home. Roger Slimpkins says I had that first Batman game. Oh, I love the old Batman games. They're so good. You had a dad that gave me the systems? Yes. Thank goodness for dads and parents and family members who've given, because that's the only way I'd had system. I would receive those as gifts, and I would be so happy and just lose my crap. It's the way to go. I had that first time. Yes. You weirdly chewed it. But this, if you've never seen the Spectrum, it has these rubber keys, kind of like a calculator. I don't know if it wouldn't be fun to type, but it was a very affordable machine when the Commodore bread bins were very expensive, especially in the UK. But I was fortunate enough to receive a Commodore VIC-20 and a Commodore 64, and I love both of those things. Weird Moobot, we're still in December. Community event is being scheduled. Guess not. Duck Hunt was the best Christmas. I got Duck Hunt for Christmas this past year, Roger. I put it up there, though. It's the action set, and we played with it. It only go losing your brain. No, your brine. Your crap. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. It's gonna load these two games up real quick. It's gonna load these two games up. We've got Thunderbutt. We got Thunderbutt and G-Lock. So let's get those into the Atari VCS. Move those over. I don't load up my Atari VCS. I've got plenty of spaces. I got plenty of spaces. I don't know why I suddenly went that way, but got plenty of space on my Atari VCS. I don't like loading stuff up. I don't like having a whole bunch of trash, right? I'm so sick of having giant collections of stuff that I have to scroll through just to get to the good stuff. Like, I don't even know what half these games are. Like, I played precious few sports games. Now, the sports games I did play, I loved. But I didn't play a lot. I didn't play a lot of sports games. So, I ate some spicy ramen and had Thunderbutt earlier. Dude, I love some ramen. I've got a physical tomorrow. I don't guess I should be loading up on the ramen today, right? How do we get out of this? Here, well, there it is. Let's do one of these. Oh no, what happened? Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh. They hold the... Oh, I see what happened. Like, what happened? I accidentally launched Cody by accidentally pressing too long. I hate Cody. Why is this on here? Get out of here, Cody. I don't need no multimedia on here. All right. Let's try this again. Oh, no, it's Bubble Bobble. That's a different vibe. All right, so let's add these. Got Thunderblade there. Let's go ahead and Get a scraping on the... Oh, that's not what I meant. Pop out of it again. Ooh, they had tapes. Yes, the later versions of the Spectrum, they had the tapes. Oh, look at that. Look familiar? All right. I meant to hold down the button and go to scrape. Scraping it. Roger says, I was typing my code to play games at the time. Me too. A lot of us were in the original 8-bit computers. We were, if we were lucky enough to have some type of medium to save the things that we were typing in from magazines, also known as type-in games, where I learned first to appreciate programming and kind of deconstruct what programming was, and has led me down a path of programming as a career, among other things. But it's so good. James R. Afterburger worked at an arcade. Oh, Afterburger worked at an arcade with a full motion one. We had, we should have taken bets on how long it'll take for someone to get green. Nice, dude. That was like one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to work at an arcade. I'm glad I didn't though, because I'm sure it would have destroyed the magic. I worked at Blockbuster. Didn't ruin videotapes for me though, so maybe not. Never did this job. I paid to do it. Right? The Ray says the best was spending hours typing in the game code only for there to be a print error in the magazine. Oh, Jesus. A print error in your own code and you have to keep going back. Okay, let's look at G-Lock, the spiritual successor that came out and also was a series of itself that made it to some ports. So let's take a look to see if this is, I believe this was on the Y arcade board, the Sega Y arcade board, a little more powerful than the original. Yeah, there we go. So our retro achievements are in place. Oh, that sounds familiar. Fire, fire. Yeah, so we got yeah, look at those. Is the world actually 3D or is it all sprite? Oh, it's definitely a lot more sprite work for sure. It's like it's running a little slower, but you know, that's, you know, probably had to be. Yeah, this is an upgrade in graphics. Looks like you can play some third person. Okay, so missile, Vulcan gun. Okay, look at the, did you get to wear your own gloves there? Oh, they're going to give me a little description of what to do. 1990. You miss it. It's not too late. You don't have to miss it, Roger. I now have a fully functional Commodore VIC-20, Commodore 64, Commodore 128, and I'm working on a Commodore 16, which is actually right behind me, disassembled, and we're going to be working on that for too much longer. Let's fire it up. Look, some familiar names here. Yazher Iwa Kin. Oh, your choice. Oh, we get to choose some difficulty levels here. Well, I'm not a weenie. I'm not going to go beginner, but I'm not going to go expert either. I'm a weenie, but I'm no punishment. Fool for punishment. Speed up. Oh, then you got an afterburner button. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Shoot 5 enemies. Oh, it's a lot smoother. Not nearly as frantic as the original. Oh, is it? Let's see. Let's wait for the lock on. All right. You got to lock in and then lock on. Let's see here. What is my yeah. Got a couple of lock-ons there. Okay, I got extended my time. Are these my buddies here? Oh, they're all flying in formation with me, maybe? Shoot 8 enemies. There we go. Still got the spin. Can we get out of first person and third person view, or are we just kind of stuck in that? Right, I'm trying a couple of different things here. Oh, I've got we got some damage indication. My engine is hit, so instead of just going down from massive damage, there's so many people in the air. Now this feels winnable though, at least. Feels like you could upgrade your skills on this over time. shoot down 8 enemies. Does it change automatically from this in-cockpit view? Oh, just when you die, maybe? Oh, okay, when you get chased. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Oh, so when they're behind you, that's when you go into that third-person view so you can actually see them. That's actually pretty cool. Roger says, I have to ask my mother for more coins. You better believe it. Just bringing back some memory, James. Yes. The best kind. Sad's up there. Gak, Nag. All right, that's pretty cool. We're going to come back to this, but we're running short on time, so I want to also take a look at the other. I don't want to get too deep into it because all right, so let's view this game media. Let's see if we can get that sexy cover in here. This looks similar to another game. This doesn't look like Afterburner, but there's a much better look at. Oh, where'd it go? You can't zoom into that one. It's a much better look at that. I like how that looks, though. I guess you're kind of like looking down. That's kind of cool, right? Kind of looking down, kind of like you would in a helicopter out of the view window down there. That's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, look at that! Is some. Oh, I love that. Was this? Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like Blue Thunder. It's like some Blue Thunder shit, doesn't it? Oh, I like it. You think it switches the views, maybe? I probably didn't have it set to the right thing. Oh, look at that! It's got the arcade bezel on it. That's pretty cool. Let me see if you can. We might not be able to see it. Let me see. If I can get rid of my own bezel so you guys can see it. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Nice. It looks like basketballs in the top corners, which I'm assuming are probably where the speakers are at, right? I don't think they're basketball. I think there's something else. That's art, baby. I like that. Oh, look here. Nice screen. Green. If you need a green block, we threw that in there for you. I don't know why. Interesting. Let's just fire it up and see real quick. Was it Thunderblade? Maybe I'm thinking wrong too. Maybe I wanted it to be Thunderblade. I could swear it was Thunder something. You think maybe it switches views? That's maybe what you were saying, probably. Duh. This looks like the same layout and stuff. Like the Afterburner? Might have used the same... Oh yeah, like this. Look at that. I've definitely played games like this. This is awesome. I'd love to... Yeah, this is cool. I used to love these kind of games. These top-down games. Looks good, too. We're going to come back to that. Oh, there it is. You're right. Look, there it goes. So I guess there's different styles, right? Okay. Maybe we'll look at it then. Helioport! Flight training, 30-second mission. I think I've played this before. All right, so you got to pull back like you'd think in a helicopter. All right. How do you get forward momentum here? That goes up and down. Oh, that's the missiles. That's the missiles. Maybe it's just his training and I can't go faster. Start mission. Maybe you can't go faster at this point. Maybe this is just kind of like, look at that car. Look at that. Oh no, here goes the building. War Wing. Is that what there's one like called War Wing? I think you're right. I gotta look to see what the button configuration is for this one. Oh, I just got nailed. Just got absolutely nailed. I want to do a barrel roll. I want to do a barrel roll like I do on my helicopter. Oh, what was that? Getting some... Out, Hueys. Look out, Hueys! I'm spelling yoke words. More yoke! More yokes! Got all the yokes! Yeah, it must be something because I see there's a speed meter down there. But I don't see any way to increase it. So there must be... Oh, speed is really slow now. What if I go higher? No. Can you take me higher? All right, let's see if there's something in the controls here. Game controls. Let's see, retro pads or other options. 6-button panel mouse. I wonder if I need to arcade analog arcade gun. Modern 6-button panel pointer. Use a pointer. Yeah, so usually this is where it usually breaks down to the actual game itself. Cannon, missile, coin, start, left analog, left, and then the right analog, which should be the throttle that we just did. So, yeah, it's the 7, which is what we've been doing. That's the same. Throttle up should be, so that should be working. Yeah, see, I'm pressing it right now, so you can actually press it here. All right. Throttle. That way, right? Maybe that's just... Oh, that's not that. That doesn't actually work like I thought it did. All right. Okay. Let me try it again. Let me resume. Let me see if... I don't have any fuel? Oh, game's over. Drop coin, drop coin. There we go. All right, let's pull up. Yeah. Oh, I just grinded into the building. What's this? That's fun. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I still got to play a whole bunch of ports. What's the go-to? Has anybody got a... Oh, it's ad breaks in progress anyway, so duh. Well, hopefully some of you people are still around. We don't want to play any games for them, but before they get back. Let's see. Yokes are slang for what? Yokes on you. I don't know what yokes are slang for. Oh no. Oh no. I'm out of it. Let's see here. We were looking at that. And what's it? Let's see. Game based on, and maybe it's a team worked on it and it wasn't. Sega Strike Fighter? Maybe that's it. Was it the Sega Strike Fighter? I think. Or was that just another name for G-Lock? I think that might have been another name for G-Lock. Maybe not. Sega Afterburner 3. Okay. Yeah, that's G-Lock, right? G-Lock 2. G-Lock 2 is Afterburner 3? I think that's right. Also known as Sega Strike Fighter. Ah, like the Molly's been rebranded. Ah, okay, I got you. Makes sense. Like the drug. Need some yoke. Take a look real quick. Come along with me for the ride. Sega Strike Fighter is an arcade game developed by Sega Naomi. Ooh, the Naomi. This is much later on. This is Dreamcast era. Hardware by WoW Entertainment. It is loosely related to the Afterburn series. Sega Logistics Service announced it would end service on the machines on March the 31st, 2017. Yeah, I think that was a much later version. Oh, we got a PDF here. Look at this. Oh, that's right. This is the one that is that 3-screen thing they had. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that massive thing there. Wouldn't that be nice? I've never seen this one. I wasn't in the arcade very much at this time. Pull it over here. Merp. Me. Merp. The deluxe. Get me in that deluxe, baby. Put me in the deluxe. I'm trying to think what was the craziest game cabinet. I'll tell you, the Mario Kart cabinets, while not the craziest, I have seen some of the craziest layouts of those things. I think, how many could they chain together? Because you could chain so many of them together. Also, the Luigi's Mansion arcade game, pretty hot. These are both more recent games. But the Luigi's Mansion, this thing here, this thing's badass. Let's see if somebody's got some. We played this. It is so freaking cool. I'm going to show you the cabinet, though. The cabinet's pretty badass. Blink. Yeah, there you go. I mean, not really doing it justice, but it's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Sig Arcade knows. Look at that. Luigi back there. Yes. Oh, really? Tonda says I played a light game that was projected onto a 1/4-inch dome. Man, I'll tell you, I do too. I miss those, you know, those unique experiences. This is what it looks like on the inside. There's actually a little gun. I should have stayed where I was at. See if they show the little vacuum. So yeah, there's a little vacuum right there. See a little vacuum you hold? You know, I played Luigi's Mansion 4. It's like a Ghostbuster kind of thing. And you vacuum Ghost up. It's pretty cool. I love Luigi Mansion, one of my favorite games of all time. Love my GameCube. Love my GameCube. Hey, you know what time it is?
I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and smoke weed and fill our bellies with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a real pleasure. I had fun playing the Afterburner at the arcade. I was glad to see my friends here. As always, one more shout out to some of that love we got earlier. Velvet Lip gave us a resub with their Prime. Had a couple of just Prime love tonight. I'm appreciating that. So if you have a Prime subscription, you want to follow one of your favorite streamers or Tonda. Velvet Lip, thank you so much. We had a hype train going on. 10 Lobster kicked it off with 5 community subs. Look at that. I hope you guys enjoy your ad-free viewing this month. Mikey BC, haven't seen Mikey in a while. Mikey came back, said hello, and gave us a sub there. Wraith kicked it off for the night, I believe, with 2 hours ago. 20 months with that Prime sub. Thanks. Yes, thank you for the subs to Roger Slimkins, who thank you so much for hanging out and being active in the community tonight. Thank you, Tonda. Before Tank Girl's been here the whole time. Got the credit for the whole visit. Velvet Lip was here, hanging out, having a good time. As always, Tweep was here as well. So many great hangouts. Got some people over on YouTube as well. James is over there. We also have Ambassador Domo dropped in earlier. Some Vecco chimed in. But thank you guys for hanging out. Seriously. Zoe was here the whole time as well. Zoe was drinking the coffee earlier on. I'm all out of coffee, though. All out of coffee. Tweep, you have a good night. If you're not on the Discord server, join our Discord server. We like to hang out and talk about video games. Just check on everybody from time to time. Make sure everybody's good and healthy and having a good time in life. Doesn't cost anything to join Discord server. Just do it. Come hang out with us. Hundreds and hundreds of people. Can't be wrong. Over on the Mission Deep Discord server, where we have a community event once a month and have many races and fun times all month long. Every Sunday we have a Sunday race day. Everybody hops on there, and coffee makes the retro world go around. It sure does, especially when it's ready, load, coffee. 8-1. Searching for coffee. Loading. Ready. Run, coffee, run. Vecco, I did. All right. Get out there and play some retro games and enjoy yourselves. And I will see you guys. Well, Friday for sure, because we're going to be doing the Play Retro Show. Well, I take that back. I'll probably see you Friday, but it may not be the Play Retro Show. Scott's got some things. He's got some things. But I hope you're enjoying all the lovely experimenting I'm doing. I got my new lens this week. I've got some wireless mics so we can do possibly some repairs online. I've got to see the feasibility of it. Am I comfortable doing it? That kind of stuff. Maybe YouTube thing. I may do it offline, record, post it on YouTube. I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I can handle the distractions of a chat because you guys are so much fun and I love chatting with you that I just don't know if I could do it and hold a burning hot stick in my hand and not burn myself. Thank you, Monkey Bananas. Monkey was here. Gave shout outs to Tonda earlier. Thank you so much for that. But once again, it's January. If you live in the United States, you're probably going to see some cold weather this week if you haven't already. Winter storm's coming in. Stay warm, stay toasty, play something retro. You're going to